Here's a really stealthy way to get traffic from two of the biggest platforms on the internet. This is a brand new traffic method that we have never seen before, and it was kindly developed and shared by a Profit Copilot subscriber who wishes to remain anonymous. But I think we can both agree that it was incredibly generous of him to share this brand new traffic method with us. It's really easy. So let's go ahead to SimilarWeb and validate the first platform that we're going to use. It is Giphy.com. So we can see that the traffic level on this is immense. So 68 million. And if we have a look over here, it has recently broke through the 100 million visits a month. And okay, it's in decline over the last few months, but man, it's impressive. If we check out traffic by countries, we can see that United States has got 31% of the traffic. That is pretty high. Brazil has got 4%, United Kingdom 4%, Canada 4%, and France 3%, just under 4 there. Traffic sources, well, the number one source is search, and that is important to note because when we publish content on this platform, we're going to get a second wave of traffic from search engines. So we're going to tap into the existing communities that are active on these platforms, and then we're going to get additional SEO traffic too. We can also tap into social media traffic. I'll explain a little bit more about that in a second. But for now, if we have a look at that search traffic, 100% is organic. That is really good for you. It's powerful traffic, loyal traffic. And of the social traffic, 27% from social media. No surprise here that Facebook is number one with 79%. So why is Facebook sending so much traffic to this website? Well, because this is a GIF-based website. It's actually the default GIF engine that Facebook uses. So as you're crafting posts on Facebook, you may have seen the option to choose a GIF. When you type in relevant keywords into that form on Facebook, it's going to pull in content from that site. So that means people in your niche who are looking for relevant GIFs, well, there's a probability they're going to find your GIFs too. So that's going to get more exposure and increase awareness of your brand. Okay, so let's go check out the second platform that we're going to use. So what we're going to do is connect them both together. So we're going to take content from one, promote it on another, and I'll explain more about that as we go on. So the second platform is Reddit.com, and this gets, it's like 1 billion page views a month or something crazy. Look at that. It's the 22nd most popular website on the planet. If we go down to page views, over 1 billion page views, over 1 billion visits. Actual page views are going to be significantly more. There it says pages per visit, 7. So we can say it's going to be at least 7-8 billion page views a month. And if we have a look here, we can see that it is consistent traffic too. Well over 1 billion visits a month. Traffic by countries, United States, 49%. Really, really, really profitable traffic. United Kingdom, 8%, Canada, 7%, Australia, 3%, Germany, 3%. So it's got the top 4 most profitable, most lucrative traffic countries there. So if you get traffic from this platform, advertisers are going to love you for that. Okay, if we have a look at traffic sources, search, 47%. Google tends to love this site. They index lots of its content. Social media, interestingly, just under 2% from social media. Let's go ahead to Giphy, get set up with our GIFs. I'll show you how to make them and how to use them to send traffic to your website. It's really simple. It's really cool. So if we go to Giphy.com, do go ahead and sign up for an account, and then it's going to give you a couple of options here to upload or create. We're going to come back to that in a second, because what I want you to do first is just think about your niche, the keywords that someone might be using to find relevant content to your niche. And then we're going to have a look at what other people are doing and how they're doing it. That's going to give us some inspiration. It's going to tell us really what kind of stuff works for your niche. So we know that, we have to create similar types of content. So let's say I'm going to go with something like marketing, if I can even spell it, marketing. And here we have 2 channels devoted to marketing. If we click on this one, let me show you something. And it's got a link to their website. So if we click on that, it's just going to take us to someone else's website, like that. Now, if we go back to Giphy, let me show you another way to use it. So let's type in something like SEO, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to find links, and that's really what I want to show you. So even though this is not a channel, it's just a GIF that someone has created, click on that. There you can see on the left hand side we've got social media links, so you can build an audience here. If we click on these, I'm not going to, but it will take us to this person's social media profiles, and there is a link to their website. Now let's see if that's a do follow or a no follow. Let's have a look. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and that is a do follow link. So it's going to pass authority, it's going to pass link juice. Brilliant. And notice here it's got these tags as well. So if you click on one of these, it's just going to take you to more content that is relevant to that tag. Good stuff. So what I want you to do on this platform is think about your niche. So maybe let's say you're in health. And what you're going to do is have a look at the type of GIFs that people are making. So we might want to go healthy food. That could be our starting point. Just click on any one of these, see how they're doing, look at the tags that they're using. That's really important. We can get more there. So basically you want to kind of reverse engineer the GIFs that you know are working. And now we have an option here, upload or create. So if we click on upload, we can just drag in images or video. We can actually paste in YouTube videos as well, or click create. It's going to take us to an almost identical page. So let's say we want to add something about healthy food. Okay, how do you get images for healthy food? So we've got a couple of options. We can go to YouTube and grab a video, paste it in here, and it's going to allow you to trim out some of that video. Let me show you. I am going to use one of mine actually, because what I don't want to do is use someone else's without permission. Okay, so you will paste your YouTube video in there. I'm going to show you another way to use it in a second. And now it's going to allow me to trim the video. So I can just choose a section here, start time, and really we want to make sure that the duration isn't too long, and then we can click proceed to decorate. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to choose an image from one of the popular image directories. So I'm going to go to unsplash.com. Here, if you type in some keywords relevant to your niche, you're going to get images that you can use for free without worrying about copyright and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to type in healthy food, and I'm just going to download one of these images. And then if we go back to Giphy, I'm going to drag in an image here. I've just dragged it into the screen like that. And now I can add a caption. So I might want to say something like healthy recipes at yoursite.com. Something like that. I can change the color there as well. I can change the position of it. So you will want to have a play around with that. make sure that it kind of stands out, that it grabs attention, and that there's a clear call to action on there as well. So you do want to make it entertaining. So here, down here, we have lots of animations that we can choose from. So we can go like that, or glitch. We can add stickers if we want to. Let's see if we can make the worst looking GIF in the history of Giphy. Then we can apply filters, make it dreamy like that. That's going to stand out, right? That's going to grab attention. But I think you have to be careful to not overdo it so it becomes obnoxious or annoying. Then we can go down here to continue to upload. Source URL. So this is where it gets interesting. This is where you're going to put in a link to your website. Yoursite.com. Tags are going to be really important. So we want to go healthy food, comma, weight loss, fitness, eating healthy. Click plus there. You can add loads of these tags if you want to. And then we click upload to Giphy, and there it's creating the GIF for us. It's going to happen pretty fast. So the website just does it for us, and it does it really nicely. It does it really quickly. And here you can see under my account, there I have a link to a website that might not actually exist. Here we've got a few options. So if you click copy link, it's going to give you this short link. So grab that, save it to your clipboard, and next we go to Reddit, and here at the search bar, what we want to do is, again, think about your niche, think about the keywords that someone might be using to find communities based around that topic. So I'm just going to type in healthy food, maybe. Let's see what happens. So here is a community dedicated to healthy eating. In fact, you can search for loads. So if we go healthy food, what it's going to do is suggest more communities. I mean, this one here, healthy food, is obviously the biggest, so that's got over 800,000 members. We can join it if we want to, or we can have a look at what type of content tends to grab attention on this platform, and we can use that for inspiration to create more GIFs and more content that we know is going to get attention and traction on this subreddit. So we can change how this information is structured. So if we go hot, that's going to tell us what is actually popular. If we go new, that's not going to give us that much data to work with. If we click top, again, that's going to show us what is really working, but here we can add some variables. So we can choose today, this week, this month, this year, all time. So if we click all time, it's going to show us exactly what type of content people really do enjoy. So use that as inspiration for the post. Then if you click create post, here you can add in a title. Now, when it comes to writing your title, I encourage you to not do it too promotional. Here, you're not really wanting to make it obvious that you're a marketer or you have something to promote. Instead, you want to think about the headlines and the titles that have previously worked and be inspired by them. So you don't want to reinvent the wheel here. And then you add content. So you paste in the link to your Giphy. It should just bring that in automatically. Make sure that you're delivering absolute value to the audience as well. So have a look at what works and then use that as inspiration. And of course, in most subs, if you deliver value, they don't mind you mentioning your website, as long as you don't tend to link directly to it. Or if you tell people how they can get more information from you. Generally, if you deliver a lot of value, that's kind of acceptable. But here, what you're doing is ensuring that people will not only find your brand on Giphy and click through to your website from that, but you're also doubling up so people on Reddit can find it and click through as well. But not only that, You're also making sure that search engines are going to index this content, both pieces of content, because now one is linked to the other. So that is really good for SEO. But we're barely scratching the surface here, because if you are serious about driving traffic to your website, I'm going to give you the methods that I never share on YouTube or anywhere else. I'm going to give them to you for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Grab that, it will not cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, and hit the little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.